Hello guys, and welcome to the next tutorial. Now just a recap what we covered in the previous tutorial. We covered how to create a discussion board post and also showed you what it looks like on the student end. So how a student would create a thread, and then once they create a thread, how you would grade it. So now let's move on to how to create a blog post. Now as you can see, we've got an introduction blog. Now what this is a good way for students to introduce themselves. So maybe the first week or so of class, you can have students do an introduction blog where they talk about themselves, their hobbies, interests, etc. And it's a good way to kind of learn more about your students. So let's create an introduction blog. So let's click on introduction blog. Okay, you can see there's nothing created, but once again I have a blog created in a Word document. So there's the blog that I created, the blog post. I'm just going to copy that. Okay. Now here I'm going to create blog. Okay. And the title, I'm going to call it the introduction blog. Okay. And then I'm going to paste the actual post in the text editor. Again, I'm going to use the mashup tool. So I'm going to paste from Word. Okay, and then Control V. Okay, allow access, there it is, and click on submit. Okay, move this up. And that's it. Scroll down. Again, leave it open and uncheck allow anonymous comments. And leave it individual to all students. Scroll down, and if you want to set a grade for this, same thing, just check the circle in front of grade and enter points. So we'll do 10 points. And once again, like I showed you in the discussion board here, after one post it'll show that it needs grade. Now you can change it to, for example, to 3 posts where they got to respond to their peers. But again, for this tutorial we'll just leave it at the initial post. Scroll down, click on submit. There you go. You've got the introduction blog post right there. So now let me show you what it looks like on the student end. So this is the student side where I'm a student in my own Sandbox course. I'm going to click on introduction blog. Okay, so I'm going to click on that right there on introduction blog. Okay, now here are list the instructions, and I'm going to create a blog entry. And again, I'm just going to title it test, and then just type in a bunch of gibberish. Just want to show you what it looks like. Scroll down, post entry. Okay, so there it is. Now let's go back to the instructor view, back to the other Blackboard page, and let's click on introduction blog. There you go. You see it says one new entry. Now again, same as the discussion board. If you want to grade it, you're going to go down, go to Full Grade Center. And there it is. So we're just going to look for that blog right there. There it is, introduction blog. Again, same as the previous tutorial. You're going to click on the green exclamation points. You're going to enter the points. So let's say 10 points. Okay, and then just click anywhere in the white, and you'll get this little box right here. Click OK. And that's it. So the points will show up now. There it is, 10 points. Now let's look at the student side. So me as a student, I want to see what my grade is. I go on my grades, and there it is. See, I got 10 out of 10 on the blog, and this is the previous discussion board post. So that's it. So that is pretty much how to create a blog entry. You can do as many as these you want. I'm just showing you the initial one, the introduction blog. That's it, guys. So please complete the tasks and activities. Once that's done, you're ready to move on to the next tutorial. Good job, guys. You're getting very close.